What is up, enthusiasts? It is Cedar Flags here, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we are going to be going to Cedar Point to talk about a past attraction and what could replace this past attraction in the very near future. We are going to be talking about Snake River Falls. This opened up all the way back in 1993 and was an aerodynamics shoot-the-chute. This ride got to run for over 3 decades here at the park, but 2024 was its last season, and it delivered its last splashes on Labor Day. A few days after Snake River Falls closing, we got a brand new teaser video. Little did we know, this was not a teaser for a replacement for Snake River Falls, but a teaser for a brand new ride as a whole. This is Siren's Curse, and is going to be the brand new for 2025 coaster, and if you don't know, it's going to be located next to Valraven. So, we have an empty ride in the back of the park, and we have nothing coming to this plot of land in the very near future. So, that just leaves us to speculate. So, since Cedar Point is looking at the spot of Siren's Curse, let's look at the spot of Snake River Falls and see what could fit best there in the very near future. This is Cedar Flags, and today, we are going to be looking at what can replace Snake River Falls. So first, I want to look at the land that this ride sits on. It sits on a plot of land about 1.5 acres. Now, that is a pretty approximate option, but it is still around that. It is around half water and half land. As you can see, the plot of land stretches near Maverick, and it is connected to a much larger empty plot if we wanted to expand. There is a train track right behind the Snake River Falls plot, and if we expanded behind that train track, there is a lot more space in the Adventure Island property. With that all being said, there is a lot in the way. There's a lot of water in the way. Like I said, there's that train in the way, so they might have to reroute that. And you also have Professor Delbert's Frontier Fling, which would also pose some challenges. So when it comes to seeing if Snake River Falls replacement would use the Forbidden Frontier Island, I'm not 100% sure because they can add a very compact coaster in this plot of land with using surroundings. So that's very much the mixed bag. But with the replacements today, it could go either way. So now we are getting into the ride's replacements. This is what I could see replacing Snake River Falls in the near or far future. So we are going to be talking about a few coasters and a few rides. Now, something I want to mention is that I don't see any of these following replacements coming in the next year or two. I could see these coming at 2027 at the least. If they got a new coaster, I doubt they would add a 4th one in a row, as they added one in 2023, 2024, and 2025 respectively. So if they decided to add 4 coasters in a row, that would be crazy, but like I said, I doubt it. So let's look at what can come 2026 and beyond at this plot of land. But like I said, it's probably going to be past that. So first, before we look into any of the coasters, let's look at a flat ride possibility. So, there are a couple of water or flat rides that could exist at Cedar Point in this plot of land. I would love to see something that would be on the water, with a little bit of a view of the midway and the rides surrounding it, and it would be thrilling, of course. I would love to see a flat ride that inverts. Now, the only flat rides that invert at Cedar Point are upcharge attractions currently. So I say, why don't you add another flat ride that inverts that could be enjoyed by everyone at the park? I think that this would be a great addition, and I think there is a wide catalog of rides to offer. Now, if they decide that they still want to work with Zamperla, there are a lot of flat rides that they can choose off of their catalog. But if they wanted to go with another company, let's say Mondial, you can even add something like a Top Scan. It is still a very unique ride to Cedar Point, and there aren't too many near it. I could also see this flat ride being accompanied by another flat ride, very similar to how Kings Island added their new Adventure Port area, and maybe even add a brand new restaurant alongside the water with these flat rides. 2 new flat rides and a new restaurant. But this is if they didn't go with a coaster. The next option I want to talk about is a wooden coaster. Now, when it comes to the coasters, I could see a wooden coaster. I don't know if this exact plot of land could support a wooden coaster, but it's very important to note, both the Gravity Group and GCI have dealt with plots of land very compact before. So let's look at it. The park only has one wooden coaster in Blue Streak, and I believe a modern wooden coaster would do enough to separate itself from Blue Streak and some of the other hybrid coasters in the park. So it could either be built by the Gravity Group or GCI. If it was a Gravity Group wooden coaster, I could see it being smaller scale, but if they would do that, I could see them adding an inversion or two to make it an even more thrilling ride. Imagine an inverting wooden coaster at Cedar Point with wooden track. And then you could also go with a GCI. It could be a smaller scale wooden coaster as well, or be bigger and extend onto that island. And it could have many fast-paced airtime hills, no matter what the size is. It could be small, it could still provide some great thrills, and it could be massive. It could provide those exact same. But the final category is the one I could honestly see the most out of all of the possible roller coaster options, and that is a coaster by Mack Rides. So there is a lot to choose from here, and I'm going to highlight 3 separate models. So if you don't know, Mack Rides has a very big catalog of rides. They have so many different coaster models to choose from, depending on what type of ride you would want. So let's look at these 3 different coasters. First, I could see a Mack water coaster. Now, I've been talking about this for a while. I think Cedar Point would do absolute wonders with this, and I think that this would be one of the best plots of land to add this on. It's next to, of course, Thunder Canyon, another water ride, so this could be another water ride to accompany that. It could be the best of both worlds with both a roller coaster and a water ride in one, and it could even feature different things like multiple flume sections, multiple drops, and maybe even a dark ride feature. I think that would be incredible. And if they decided to go with a launch option, Mack Rides water coasters have had launches in the past, specifically in their Power Splash models. So, I'm sure if they wanted a launch of some sort, they could do that as well. The next Mack Rides coaster I could see here is an Extreme Spinner, similar to Ride to Happiness or Time Traveler. It would probably be more compact, but it would still provide all of the great elements that a Mack Extreme Spinner promises. I think that this would show that a spinning launch coaster could work at Cedar Point. It would be different enough from Wild Mouse because that's a family coaster. This would be a very thrilling coaster. Finally, I want to talk about a Mack Striker coaster. Now, there is only one of these that have been built, but this looks to be a very promising model. Now, I could honestly see Cedar Point getting one of these and see it being different enough from rides like Maverick and Top Thrill 2. And here's why. I could see it featuring both a vertical and swing launch, but maybe the ride could be a lot more gimmicky, focusing on those launches. Maybe Cedar Point could make some sort of record with the vertical launch and go with that, and the ride itself, I believe, could look great. I don't see the theming that Voltron has, but I could see a very nice roller coaster setting over that water next to Maverick in Frontier Town. The Frontier Town and Frontier Trail areas have a lot of lore attached to them, and I think that in this area, a new roller coaster would do great. So I cannot wait to see further developments in this area in the upcoming years, and let me know in the comments below what you think is going to come in this area. If you like this video, then you could like, comment, subscribe, and check out some links in the description for further social media links. Until next time, this is Cedar Flags, and I will see you all later.